Well, this morning we're talking about two powerful, wealthy, wise kings that were kings of Judah, Uzziah and Hezekiah. First, let's look at Uzziah. He was 16 years old when he began to reign. And the Bible tells us in 2 Chronicles 26:5, and he sought God in the days of Zechariah, who had understanding in the visions of God. And as long as he sought the Lord, God made him to prosper. And so Zechariah was a counselor to King Uzziah. And as long as he sought God, he did good. And we see that Uzziah, he was successful in battle. He was a builder. He built all kinds of different cities and structures in Israel. He was a husbandman. He loved cattle and livestock and sheep, and he had flocks and herds. And Uzziah was a good king until the Bible tells us, but when he was strong, his heart was lifted up to his destruction, for he transgressed against the Lord his God and went into the temple of the Lord to burn incense upon the altar of incense. So when he was strong, see, as his reputation grew, as his power grew, as his wealth grew, Uzziah became stronger and stronger and stronger, and he stopped depending on the Lord, and he started trusting in himself. And then one day he just decided, I'm going to go into the temple and burn incense. And they tried to stop him. They said, no, you're the king. Go do kingly things. The priests take care of this. But leprosy broke out on his forehead, and he was completely covered with leprosy. And the Bible tells us that Uzziah died a leper. Another wise, strong, powerful king in Israel was Hezekiah. He was a good king. He was a prayerful king. And the Bible tells us in those days Hezekiah was sick to death, and he prayed unto the Lord and spake unto him, and he gave him a sign. But Hezekiah rendered not again according to the benefit done unto him, for his heart was lifted up. Therefore there was wrath upon him and upon Judah and Jerusalem. And so here's another one. Same situation. Good king. Powerful king, a builder king, a warrior king, a prayerful king. And as he gets to a position of power, as he has God's incredible blessings on his life, Hezekiah comes to a place where he forgets to say thank you. And he goes to thinking that he's the one who's responsible for all this. Now, here's the good news about Hezekiah. It says there, notwithstanding, Hezekiah humbled himself for the pride of his heart, both he and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so that the wrath of the Lord came not upon them in the days of Hezekiah. So what do we do about this? How do we deal with this? Pride. Pride is such an affront to God because we are needy people. We are people who need God. And the Bible tells us that we need to go to God and to ask for the things that we need. We need to be dependent upon God. But what can happen is that in the heart of man, we can become thinking that we are the ones who have built and done these things. And we forget that these things have been aided and helped and gifted to us by God. Jeremiah, I think, really helps us. He says in chapter 9, verse 23, thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. These are the traps that Hezekiah and Uzziah fell into. Good kings, but they fell into these traps because of their might, because of their wisdom, because of their wealth, right? And Jeremiah says, don't glory in those things. Don't be prideful in those things. But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. If you're going to glory, let's glory in Jesus. Let's glory in the fact that we know the Lord, that we have a relationship with him. If you're going to glory in the fact that all of the things that you have are a gift from God. If you have a strong back, if you have a strong mind, if God has blessed you with your business, or you're thinking about the things that you have been able to accomplish, let's give the glory where it belongs. Let's give it to Jesus. He is the one who deserves all glory. God bless you. Have a great day.